Good afternoon. Welcome to DFS Coach Talk. I am your host, Josh Davis, also known as Crash. Today is Thursday, January 15th, 2026. And my good buddy Doug and I are here to talk about the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Doug, how are you doing on this Thursday afternoon?
Really good, Josh. Thank you.
Very good.
How's the weather forward to the weekend? It's something I don't need to talk about right now. We'll go into summertime soon, right?
Yeah. Is that because it's so cold or is it unseasonably warm?
Oh, it's 22 degrees and dropping and snowing.
Yeah. That sounds like Wisconsin weather right there.
Yeah. The next
we're
week
going to talk about that because that is going to be that Sunday night game in Chicago is going to have some similar weather. So we're definitely.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. That'd be brutal.
Be freezing cold for the California team, that's for sure. If you're new to DFS Coach Talk, first of all, if you would hit the like button on our video and then hit subscribe. After you've done those two things, if you would hit the alarm bell, that will let you know when our newest podcast has gone live or is being recorded. If you're new to DFS Coach Talk in general, we would love to have you join us in our Discord. We have a very family-friendly and encouraging, positive community of like-minded individuals in our Discord. We cover all the major sports, NBA, MLB, NFL, PGA. Doug covers that too. He put out some PGA lineups last night for all of our members. So, but yeah, we give out a Fanduel and Yahoo full lineups, and we give out a Draftkings core because that's what they allow us to do. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and look at the game-by-game overview, starting with the Saturday slate. So at 4:30 p.m. Eastern, we have the Buffalo Bills in Denver taking on the Broncos. The Broncos are a 1-point favorite at home, minus 115 on the money line with an over-under of 46. Forecast for Denver, 41 degrees, the 10-mile-an-hour winds blowing to the north. We have the Saturday night game, 8 p.m. Eastern, the San Francisco 49ers in Seattle taking on the Seahawks, so divisional matchup here. Seattle is a 7-point favorite at home, minus 345 on the money line with an over-under of 45. 49 degrees with the wind blowing to the north-northeast at 3 miles an hour. We move to the Sunday slate. The Houston Texans in Foxborough taking on the New England Patriots. The Patriots are a 3-point favorite at home, minus 180 on the money line with an over-under of 40.5. We have a 20% chance of precipitation, or 25% actually. I'm assuming that's probably going to be some kind of a wintry mix. 36 degrees with the wind blowing to the west-southwest at 6 miles an hour. Injury news. Nico Collins is in the concussion protocol. I don't think he's going to play. He's in a very similar timeline to Dontavian Wicks, who missed the game last week. So I would think that Nico Collins is going to be out, which is a big loss, obviously, for Houston as their top receiver.
Yeah. Just a little more about Nico Collins real quick.
Yeah.
Is that they tested him for concussion during the game, and then he got cuffed 1 or 2 more times, possibly after that. But for sure, 1 more time, and he was concussed. I don't see there's any way he could be playing.
Yeah, I would expect him to be out. On the flip side, Christian Gonzalez is expected to be out for New England. So that's a big loss. You get the number 1 receiver for Houston and the number 1 defensive back for New England, both out of this game. So both teams will be affected by injuries, and we'll have to see which one takes advantage of, steps up the most in that situation. Sunday night, we have the Chicago Bears hosting the Los Angeles Rams. Rams are a 3.5-point favorite on the road, minus 195 on the money line. Over under 48.5, 20 degrees, wind blowing to the southwest at 16 miles an hour, 18% chance of precipitation. Probably going to be another wintry mix there. Roma Dunze and DJ Moore are both questionable for the Bears. I would expect them to play. They both played last week. I don't see any reason why they wouldn't. And it looks like the Rams are fairly healthy, at least on the offensive side. So that is a quick look at the 4 games this weekend. Which of the 4 games are you going to be wanting to see the most, you think, Doug?
The fourth quarter of the Bears-Rams game.
Yeah, I had that same thought. I was like, I could just literally skip this whole game and just watch the fourth quarter because that's all that's going to matter. Because the Bears just, I don't know, it's crazy. I've never seen a team that can play so bad for like literally 3/4 of the game, and then they just turned into like the greatest team ever in the fourth quarter. It's ridiculous, really is.
And the Buffalo game really intrigues me.
The Buffalo Denver.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think all 4 games are pretty good. I think all 4 are going to be close. I don't see a blowout in any of them. Maybe Seattle, San Francisco, I could possibly see, because even though that game in San Francisco was 13-3, that game really wasn't that close. Seattle really controlled that game. So and now they don't have George Kittle on top of it, and he usually has a really nice game against Seattle. So it's going to be tough for San Francisco for sure. But they've been overachieving all year, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to our top plays starting on quarterback on Saturday. Josh Allen is my top play. Sam Darnold is going to be another play that I'm going to have on Saturday. It is a 4-game slate, so we've got Saturday and Sunday combined. My top quarterback for both slates is going to be Matthew Stafford against the Bears. Their secondary is just it's really like Jalen Johnson, Kyler Gordon. Those guys are good corners, but they're clearly not anywhere near full strength. They just let guys run wide open. It seems like. So last couple of weeks with Green Bay, I mean, Matthew Golden was getting off, Romeo Dobbs was getting off, Christian Watson was getting off, Jaden Reed, like every one of those dudes was getting off. So I would expect Matthew Stafford to have plenty of opportunities to hit guys that are open on Sunday night.
Yeah, and Stafford went number 1.
Yeah, Stafford I like a lot. He'll probably be the highest owned, but I think it's for good reason. I also like Caleb Williams on the flip side. I mean, even if he has a terrible game for the first 3 quarters, he's still going to put up stats in the fourth. So the rest of the matchups are pretty tough. May against Houston's defense, CJ Stroud against the Patriots defense, Josh Allen against the Broncos defense, and Bo Nix against, the Bills. And those are all pretty tough matchups. So, I think Matthew Stafford and Caleb Williams are both going to be my top plays. But if you're playing a Saturday slate, I would definitely play Josh Allen. Sunday, play Matthew Stafford. So anything else you want to add on the quarterbacks, or is that pretty much it?
Not much to add.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll be very intriguing how the mobile quarterbacks and the defenses.
Yeah.
See which one wins out in a couple of these games, especially Josh Allen. That's huge. A huge matchup.
Yeah, it is a huge matchup. It really is. Running backs, Saturday, I like RJ Harvey. I like both Seattle's running backs. They both had a good game against San Francisco last time. So both Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet. Sunday, I like all 4 running backs. Basically, for the Sunday night game, I should say. Williams, Corum, Swift, Monangai, you can kind of just pick and choose there. I think they're all going to have pretty similar games. Monangai's a little bit, he's fallen off a little bit of late. So he would probably be my least favorite of the 4. But Williams and Corum have been almost dead even in splits. And Corum's a little bit cheaper. So if you need the value, you can go there. Swift and Monangai have been pretty even in splits too, but Swift has been the better back of late. So that's kind of how I'm looking at Sunday. I'm avoiding the Patriots and the Texans. I think those defenses are just going to kind of even each other out. So,
yeah, I mean, for price, like Monangai almost catches up in value because of that.
Yeah,
he's a lot cheaper than Swift, but I think that Swift's going to get the ball more so in this game. It felt like all 3 games against Green Bay, Monangai they used more.
Right.
Until they got it
that's
felt like
a more physical back, and they were trying to trying to wear down our front. But I think Blake Corum, you could probably play just as much as Williams, because when you look at his price compared to the production, it's pretty even.
Oh yeah, I like Blake Corum, and he gets those goal line touches too, and not just like Williams isn't the one just getting them. I mean, they get down there and Corum get in there just as much.
Yeah.
And then and Seattle's running backs, Walker's been the stronger back towards the last quarter of the season. I think he'll get a lot of carries as well.
Yeah.
over Charbonnet. And Charbonnet, is he really? Let me think. I just saw the price. Yeah, he's $200 more expensive than Walker. But
Yeah,
I
it's
think
crazy.
they'll run.
He's the backup. If you look at the depth chart, he's the backup, but he costs more than Walker does. So yeah, it's kind of crazy how that works.
Walker gets more of the touches, but Charbonnet gets the easier of the touches. What do you mean by that? Like third down, passing, that kind of stuff. Over Walker.
Yeah, no, that is true. That is true for sure. Anything else you want to add on running backs?
A flyer maybe on Ty Johnson.
Okay.
And maybe Ray Lewis. We're looking for some punts. Chubb had a few nice carries. But man, that's about it.
Yeah, is Ray Davis getting some of the goal line carries? Is that kind of where his value is at?
No, third down. We're looking at.
Oh, third down. Okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Passing. If they get behind, he can play.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so wide receivers on Saturday, you have Khalil Shakir. He got a ton of targets last week. He got 19 targets in the last 2 games. He had 12 catches on 12 targets last week against Jacksonville for 82 yards. He lines up in the slot, right?
Both, but yes.
Both? Okay. So he'll probably see some Surtain, but not a ton. He'll be kind of moved around.
Shakir, when they first had him, I thought he was more of an outside receiver. Mm-hmm. But now they move him around a lot more.
Yeah. So he won't have to constantly face Surtain then. And then Jackson Smith and Jigba kind of goes without saying. He was number 1 receiver in fantasy this year, so he's got a good match against San Francisco. Sunday, obviously, the 2 Rams receivers, Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua. Nakua's ownership is probably going to be out of sight this weekend, so but I still think he's just going to be the top option. You just got to play him. With Nico Collins out, I think that Christian Kirk and Jaden Higgins are in play. I kind of like Kirk more. He kind of stepped up more in that last game against the Chargers. Against the Steelers. So yeah, I'm leaning towards Kirk. Anyone else that you like besides those receivers that I mentioned?
On Saturday, you can look at Hutchinson in there.
Kind of combining them both.
Yeah. But yeah, the ones that you mentioned, Hutchinson.
Okay.
Obviously, I think Devontae Adams might get more involved as he's healing up.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, 7,800. Yeah. Anyways, let's see on that. But I mean, it's just a thought. I think both Bears receivers are definitely in play.
Yeah, I just didn't know which one to go with. If it's going to be a Dunze, if it's going to be DJ Moore, if it's going to be Luther Burden. Luther Burden's targets were way down last week with
yes
in the lineup, so I did notice that.
Yeah, and that's one thing I noticed as well. And Odunze was a little off. It's a little bit off on his routes. Moore is a little more of a true questionable, I think, than Odunze. I think Odunze is going to play for sure. Right. I mean, he got some nice value, and comp just kind of jumping around a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think who else you might have out there. DeMarcus Robinson, I should have played him last week.
Nice game against Philly for sure.
Yeah, and I did pull a trigger in a couple of items, but not the volume I should have done.
But you like him against the Seahawks secondary? I mean, they're pretty tough.
No, not at all. But he'll eat a lot of passes, and I don't think that Jennings can do anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he's going to be the focus of the passing game. McCaffrey.
Well, Pearsall is going to be back too, but I think that Tungus is going to be, which we're going to be going to tight ends next. I think Tungus is going to be the one that's going to benefit the most from Kittle being out. So,
but if you're focusing on a team that's going to score 6 points again or 3 points again, right. I'm not going to focus on a 49ers offense. I'm just not.
Yeah, no, they won't be my focus either. But I think that if you had to choose one of those tight ends, especially if you're playing the Saturday slate. If you're playing the Sunday slate, I would probably just fade them and play Colston Loveland or Colby Parkinson. Mm-hmm. But Yeah, that's
Yes.
kind of what I'm looking at. So we'll go to tight end. So I do like Dalton Kincaid against the Broncos. They're tough corners. Should open up some opportunities for Kincaid. Instead of having to throw it Surtain, I think they definitely would rather throw it one of the linebackers. And then let's see, Tunges, as I mentioned, I like him a little bit. Barner hasn't really had any success against San Francisco, so I'm kind of fading him. Colston Loveland is just, had a crazy breakout at the end of the year. 15 targets last week, the most he's had so far this season. 8 catches for 137 yards and a touchdown for 26.7 DraftKings points. But his last 3 games, he's averaged 24.4 DraftKings points. So he's putting up monster numbers. I wouldn't expect that to change. Caleb Williams and him have really had a nice connection lately. So I definitely like Colston Loveland. Colby Parkinson on the flip side has been pretty solid for the Rams, even with Tyler Higbee coming back. He's averaged 14.2 DraftKings points over his last 5 games. He had his 3rd straight double-digit fantasy point game in Carolina last week, and the Bears probably going to give extra attention to Puka and Devontae. So I would think that Parkinson would get targeted quite a bit too. So anyone else at the tight end position that you like this week?
I probably don't think the Rams tight end's too necessary.
Okay.
I think one of the Bills tight ends for sure, Knox.
Fade or Knox?
One of those two is going to be catching the ball. So I'll do a 50-50 on those.
Okay.
That's one area where Denver is a little weaker. Is against tight ends, and it seems like it's not been as good the second half.
True.
I can look on that, and that's one area they've dropped. Dalton Schultz has just been getting peppered.
Yeah, Schultz should get some extra targets with Collins out too. Yeah,
and now Collins is out.
Yeah.
So here we get more. If he is officially ruled out, Collins, then yeah, it's gonna be. But then again, New England's just gonna have Duggar on him more, and
sure.
Is Duggar gonna try to cover him, or is he just gonna go blitz?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do there. So you said you do not like either of the Rams tight ends?
Not this weekend.
Okay. All right.
I don't think they'll need them. I think that the Adams will get open every play, and I think Puka will get open every play.
Yeah.
I mean, will get 5. He'll probably get 5 catches.
Yeah.
If one's in the end zone, he's at 11 points again. And I like him over Higbee because they're not throwing to him.
Yeah. Yeah, they really haven't been throwing it
much. They're making him run block. Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll go to defense.
But yeah, I love Loveland, by the way.
Oh yeah, of course.
Love him.
He's the cover for a reason this weekend.
Yeah.
Saturday defense, Broncos against the Bills, the Seahawks against the 49ers. Top play would obviously be Seattle. Sunday, the Texans and the Patriots both. I think they're both defenses are in play. Not going to play either of the Rams or the Bears defense. That should probably be, I would say, probably at least 40 to 30 something type game, if not even higher than that. I just don't expect there to be a lot of defense. The only thing that could change that is the weather. I could see that affecting it a little bit, but it's if you look at like the first half of how the Packers game was with the Bears. I mean, they had 21 points. I could see that. I mean, the Rams have a better offense than the Packers do, so it's going to be a task for the Bears to stop them. The Rams have number 1 offense in the NFL, in fact. So,
and if I don't think the cold's going to affect the Rams as much as people think. You've got Stafford, familiar with cold weather. Devontae Adams, familiar with cold weather.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Where's look at those? From? What?
Where's Puka Nacua from?
That I don't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember that either.
Where he grew up, or
from like somewhere on the West Coast, but I don't know.
I thought he's a Northwest boy. Be West Coast.
Let me see where.
Yeah, we'll look her up. We got a little time yet today.
So he went to college at BYU. Oh, he also went to the Huskies. So
yeah,
but BYU, I mean, they definitely have some cold weather.
And Washington has damn cool
Washington has a lot of just nasty weather, rain and whatnot. But yeah. Okay, so defenses, Texans and the Patriots on Sunday, the Broncos and the Seahawks on Saturday. Texans probably my number one defense overall. Probably going to say Seattle number 2, and then you can kind of pick and choose after that. But I definitely like Houston's defense. They dominated that game against the Steelers. I mean, it was a close game there for a while, and then their defense completely took it over. So.
Yeah, what really worries me a little bit about Patriots is May was getting pressured.
Yeah.
And I didn't like his reaction as much as he's been doing during the regular season.
Yeah, and their pass rush is nowhere near what Houston's is either. So
the Patriots, yeah, but they
No, I'm talking about the Chargers. The Chargers pass rush is nowhere near what Houston's is.
So, right. Oh, exactly. Yeah, Chargers. Yeah, annoying.
All in his face. I think he's going to throw multiple picks. I think it's going to be a good game for both defenses. But
the Patriots played it through disguise. They pressure up the middle. Mm-hmm. A lot. Same of Seattle. They pressure right up the middle and on the sides. Yeah. But the pressure and the thing that only San Francisco can win this game is they can run it up the middle. And there's Elijah Mitchell and the guy that has a common name on defensive tackle area.
Yeah.
Can't come here in a second. But the Bills 2 guys in the what?
Is it Puna or something like that? Their defensive tackle, the Seahawks.
Oh, I'll pull it up right now. I got right. Hang on a second. I'll read up on the games earlier.
Let's see. They got DeMarcus Lawrence and they've got
DeMarcus Lawrence.
Jaron Reed. He used to be a Packer. Yeah, Jaron Reed.
Oh, he's their third one. But
Byron Murphy.
Murphy, thank you.
Yeah, Byron Murphy the second.
Yeah.
Don't you guys have Byron Murphy the third on your team?
No, Byron Murphy the cornerback.
Right. But isn't it Byron Murphy the third?
It's a very common name. That's what I'm saying. A common name.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're not really. They're not father or son, obviously.
Yeah.
Are they related?
Father
Probably not. Yeah. But father and son playing in the NFL don't have
No, it's not. It's Byron Murphy Jr. I think is the one that plays for the Vikings. So.
Yeah, and then here I'll pull her up, and I think Colson's going to go up against Cameron Curl also for Rams. He's really good.
Yeah,
covering tight ends, and I look at that. They have good inside linebackers, so Loveland might be little held in check.
Yeah, I mean it's all
a little.
He keeps getting crazy amounts of targets.
I'm just going over
because I mean, even if you look at the game with the Packers, he had 8 catches on 15 targets, so half the time he wasn't even getting the ball.
The first 3 seconds you might cover him,
and
then what? Yeah. And then he breaks open, and I think AJ Barner can be set up for a nice day.
Okay.
Look over my notes right now. Sorry, everybody. What else did I note? If the Bears can get some pressure, that'll be kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Was it Booker for the Bears?
Yeah, Booker. I mean, Booker and Sweat both got some pressure on
thank you.
Love, but I mean, and that was my concern. Going into the game, I felt pretty confident that the Packers were going to win. And then when I heard that Zach Tom was out, I was like, oh, that's probably going to show up at some point and be a problem. And sure enough, it was. We couldn't run the ball, and we couldn't protect Jordan at times in the second half. So that definitely made a big difference in having Zach Tom. But anyway, the Rams have a good offensive line, so I think they're going to be able to handle it better than Jordan did. And Stafford will get rid of the ball, quick if he needs to. So,
well, not only that, he can read.
Yeah,
he can read the defense.
Right.
I mean, he's a genius. He really is back there now.
Yeah.
And so if he needs to get rid of the ball, he knows that right the snap count, and before even pass rush even would develop.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Where like Drake May and younger guys like that aren't going to see it coming.
Yeah. So we'll go on to our predictions. We still have both of our teams are in the Super Bowl prediction. Rams and the Texans for me, Seahawks and the Patriots for you. So all of our teams are still alive as of today. My upset of the week this week is going to be the Texans +3 at New England. Who do you like this week for your upset?
An upset?
Yeah.
A fun one would be the Bears.
You took the Bears last week too, so if you want to take 3.5, I mean that's a pretty good deal for a home team. So
let me look over the odds again. Because I like your upset.
you taking the money line or are you taking the points?
Oh no, I'll take the game.
The Bears straight up. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking over the odds and everything else here.
3.5, so
I think the Bears. Yeah, you have a great point about that offensive line. With the Rams, you do. They have left tackle out though, but that's not where the Bears were getting a rush at.
yeah. Well, that would be
right now. I'm showing Denver favored, and I think that the Bills will win the game.
Okay, so do you want to take the Bears or the Bills?
I'm taking the Bills outright.
Okay.
And to win by 3. So it'll be 1 + 3 to be 4 points over.
Yeah, for sure. My bold prediction this week. Last week I said that Buffalo would be held to 17 points. Obviously they weren't, but they didn't score a ton. But I'm going to take Puka Nacua to score 40 plus DraftKings points. So I think he's have a monster game.
Yeah.
He's had several 30 DraftKings points games of late.
I know. That's a bold prediction. That's why I laughed. It's like
he's had some big games. Last week, you nailed yours, but we don't know about Aaron Rodgers yet. Pittsburgh will score 6 points, and Aaron Rodgers won't retire. So you nailed the 6 points. But we don't know yet about Aaron Rodgers. But I think he will. I think the reason he went to Pittsburgh is because of Mike Tomlin largely. And without Mike Tomlin there, I just don't see him sticking around. And I don't know that he's going to want to start over anywhere else.
Tomlin?
Rodgers.
That's a good question, though.
Yeah.
They both might.
Like Minnesota or something. But I don't know. I just, at this point in his career, I think that he feels like, he's done everything he's wanted to do. He had a nice finish. He got out of, the Jets and that mess and had a decent finish after all that happened. And I really don't think he wanted to leave with the sour taste in his mouth that he had again, with the Jets. So and he really did not enjoy his time in New York. That's for sure.
I agree with you about everything you said of Rodgers.
Yeah.
Will that be his on-song? I hope so.
Yeah.
The only thing that would pull him out of retirement would be like see if Matthew Stafford retired.
Right.
Something like that.
I could see that if he went to the Rams. I could, especially with Devontae there. I could see that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you got a good offense, great coach,
and obviously Nacua too. I mean, he's literally the best receiver in the NFL in my opinion. So
I mean, if that happened, then I could see Rodgers going someplace like that.
Yeah.
Other than that, probably not.
What's your bold prediction this week?
Devontae Adams will receive 2 touchdowns.
Okay. I could.
Do you want a bold prediction?
He's always had big games against the Bears, or pretty much always. So
I could see I think Williams remember 2 touchdowns for the Bears as well.
Caleb?
Yep.
Okay.
I was thinking possibly having Sweat for 100 yards receiving, but I thought that'd be a little too wild. So I'm going to go with
Williams to score 2 rushing touchdowns. Is that what you're saying? Okay.
On top of yes.
Yeah, I had
Adams 2 receiving touchdowns.
I was kind of looking over the matchups and stuff and kind of thinking in my mind what the Rams or what the Bears could do. that the Rams might not be, prepared for completely. And I think if they ran Caleb quite a bit, that might catch him off guard a little bit. So
I think he's going to have to run.
yeah. I mean, the designed runs, though, they don't run those a lot. That's one thing I have noticed about the Bears when I watch them is they don't have a lot of design runs for Caleb. It's usually scrambling away from the pass rush.
Yeah, it is.
So,
but I could see the Rams coverage being really good, and Williamson at the run, and I think he will run.
Yeah, I think so too, and he's extremely difficult to take down.
And that was the greatest pass I've seen in a long time in the NFL.
Yeah, that was insane.
Pass.
I mean, I thought that was going to get picked for sure when he threw that, but yeah, that was coverage, but also a really nice throw.
Yeah, well, it was right to him.
Yeah.
I mean, if you throw it right to him, it was triple loose coverage, Josh.
Yeah.
Because they didn't expect him to throw it accurately moving to his left.
Sure. Yeah, that was the whole thing, as they thought, there's no way he's going to complete that pass.
And they had a corner back about 5 yards too shallow.
Yeah.
That's just poor defense on his part.
Nixon.
Whoever it was, yeah. Probably was, yeah. And then the other.
I'm more than ready for Green Bay to move on from him, but anyway.
Or if he improves.
You see him talking in the post game about his stats and how he wanted to get a pay raise and all this stuff. Like, dude, you just lost the freaking season. Why are you talking about all that stuff? So
yeah. And what do you think about the coaching carousel?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I think LaFleur will stay, but you would have thought
he's gonna
already Thursday. You would have thought by now they would have announced an extension. The last I heard, I was listening to a podcast earlier today, and the last I heard was that they're apart on the length of the contract and the financial income. So it'll be interesting to see if they can meet in the middle. Apparently, they've been working on this for weeks. So
yeah. And here's my thought is that I think that the Bears are. Oh, anybody in chat right now? I didn't check.
Derek, do you see yourselves using 2 tight end lineups? I don't think so. Not this week.
No, I mean, if you're gonna use 2 tight end,
I'm using 3 wide or 4 wide receivers personally.
Yeah. I'm just running the lineup I did earlier this week. I'm getting third running back right now.
Yeah, I could definitely see third running back too. But for me personally, I think I'm using 3, or I keep saying 3, using 4 receivers on Draftkings and 3 running backs on Fanduel. That's typically the way I like to do it.
And if you listen to all the experts and all the other sites, and they say, you do your lineups first and do your defense last.
Yeah.
Not in the playoffs.
No, I don't think so either.
And
that's why we usually do ours, halfway through. We usually pick our defense. I think that's a good way to do it. Yeah,
and because these are elite defenses, and you're going to get – and you want ones that are going to get turnovers. You don't want ones that are going to get 2 sacks.
Pick 6, fumble recovery. I mean,
that's what you want. Yep, you want you want a quarterback that's going to hold the ball.
Yeah.
Well,
let's go through our
run away.
Our Prizepicks plays, and then we'll do our 2 brains lineup. So I'm going to take my Prizepicks plays. I'm going to take Brandon Cooks, more than 29.5 receiving yards. We both liked him last week, and he went way over that number last week. He has the last couple of weeks, actually, and with Shakir possibly seeing some Surtain, I could definitely see Cooks having a couple opportunities to get over that number for sure. Sam Darnold, less than 16 fantasy score. He's scored 7.1 fantasy points in his 2 games against the 49ers this season, and I think they're going to run a lot with Charbonnet and Walker. So I have Darnold going under that number. Puka Nacua, more than 21 fantasy score. I think he doubles that number or close to it. And then Drake May, more than 0.5 interceptions. That's a demon play. I think New England gets behind early, and then May's playing catch up, and he forces one and gets picked off. So those are going to be my Prizepicks plays. Now for our FanDuel GPP lineup, I can't remember if I saved an entry or not. I hope so. I think I did.
I got a couple.
Yeah, I've got one here. Let me go ahead and set it.
Do you want to do a Saturday, Sunday, or combo?
We're gonna do the combo. Let's see. Actually, that one's Sunday only. Let me go to Saturday, Sunday.
Draftkings has a crossover more so.
Yeah. Draftkings.
Good payout.
Draftkings. We both have the 2-day slate in one slate. The Fanduel, I think, is the only one that has a Saturday and a Sunday only. So
yeah, that's correct, and I think that's correct. They like reverse. That's kind of funny.
Yeah. All right, so let's go to the Saturday, Sunday slate. And
that's why I wanted the most of my money.
The 20, yeah. We'll start with the quarter lineup for now. And did you pick quarterback last week or did I? I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure you did.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think I picked Trevor Lawrence or something. I can't remember now, but
let's go with
I picked Jalen Hurts and he's terrible. That's what I picked.
Yeah.
I
had him in that lineup when that was enough. It hurts. It was just kind of inconsistent.
Yeah, I mean that offense. I mean that's why their coordinator got fired, but their offense has struggled for the last couple months.
Yeah, if we're doing I just went into the wrong one. It comes down to Stafford. We're doing Fanduel. I like Stafford better.
Stafford, okay, I'm fine with that. Okay, so I will take Charbonnet.
And I'm just getting into the 2-day contest. Here it is. She got Stafford.
So far, we got Stafford and Charbonnet.
And Puka.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer. And Colston.
So you like Charbonnet over Swift, huh?
Yeah, I do. Because I think that Seattle's going to have a lead more of the game than the Bears will. Let's face it, the Rams will probably be winning for 3 quarters. And then the Bears will probably win it at the end. That's just kind of how it's gone.
Mm-hmm. And I think that because of how good of Doomsday did, I think he did look good. I think they'll roll a little more coverage towards Luther, but towards Doomsday, which might leave Luther Burden a little more open. But we already got Loveland. That's enough Bears.
Yeah.
For me, maybe we'll get to it later. We'll see.
You want to go with your guy Cooks? Or not this week?
We'll see his price again.
It's 5,700.
Why do people catch on? Gene Hutchinson at 54.
You want to go Hutchinson?
Yeah.
Okay. 5,400.
I have that feeling for him.
Yeah. I'll take Houston. They're the third priced. That's a little surprising to me. I would have thought they would have been the number 1 defense.
Well, I guess you can't really defense in New England.
Yeah, they're giving the home field advantage there to the Patriots and the Broncos. So.
Yeah, I mean, literally, we can go down $200
They're not
more
giving it to Seattle. I mean, Seattle's cheaper than all 3, and they probably have the highest probability of having the best game as far as what they allow to their opponent. So that's pretty interesting to me.
What do you think? Seattle or Houston?
Seattle's going to be chalk, but we can play them if you want.
I just worry about I would definitely take Seattle. I don't like division rivalry games. I really don't.
Yeah,
I
I
like
don't.
Houston better.
Let's go with Houston. All right, so that leaves us with a running back, wide receiver, and a flex.
Yeah. Let's save money or not.
At what position?
I like you just choose.
I'm
I
assuming
like.
going with
I
Christian.
think RJ Harvey's gonna be chalk, but he should be.
Yeah, Bills' rushing defense is, I think, eighth most fantasy points from running backs.
And I do like Cook as our third receiver.
Okay, so if we go with Cooks, then that's going to give us 6,900 for the flex. That's a pretty good amount.
Oh, I thought Cook was the flex running back actually.
Cook for running back. Okay, I thought you meant Brandon
Cooks.
Cook. Okay, so so that's going to leave us with 4,200.
Oh, let's see if that'll work.
We have to get real creative here. If there's anyone even available at that price, I don't know. Devin Duvernay. I mean,
No, that's disgusting.
yeah, we'll have to go with somebody else in the flex.
That's
We could go with Forum or Manungai.
Let's change receiver. Let's do it this way. It's set Josh, right?
I don't know that we have to change anything if we go with Blake Corum. We don't have a Rams running back right now. If we go with Kyron Williams, what does that give us? That gives us 4,800. Who's at the 4,800 price?
Yeah, and the only thing I would point as far as punt or two tight ends is you did Schultz and Loveland. That would be something I'd consider.
Yeah, we could do that. We could do that if we did that. If we put Schultz in the flex, in the tight end, and then if we put Colston in the flex, that would leave us with 7,300 for receiver.
Almost like Leo McLaughlin.
I don't know if we have to go that expensive at receiver.
I agree. We don't though. So let's not. Okay.
You got Burden and Higgins and Kirk and Pearsall and Robinson, which we didn't like Robinson, but
no. I like Burden, obviously.
Yeah. Okay, so if we do Burden and then we go back to tight end with Loveland, let's see where that leaves us. That leaves us with 6,800.
That leaves us with running backs as I prefer.
Swift?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. So that gives us 3 Bears, but I'm fine with that, even though I hate those guys.
Oh, boy. Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Honestly, I had no problem.
That was a little reflection on what Ben Johnson said in the game, if you didn't catch that.
I did. Let's do a... I don't mind Swift, but I don't mind throwing Cooks out there again.
You want to try to get to Cook or Cooks?
Brandon Cooks this time.
Okay, so if we go with him instead of Burden, right?
Yes.
Okay.
No one's going to do that.
Right. It's 5,700.
Mm-hmm.
And then that leaves us with 6,900. So we can still play Swift. Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
I don't like 3 Bears. You're right. That's too many. Although I think that's the best game to focus on as far as
No,
scoring.
there's too many. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got Stafford, Charbonnet, Harvey, Nakua, Hutchinson, Cooks, Loveland, Swift, and Houston defense. I like it.
I do. Yeah.
Good defense. It's a good lineup. Okay. Anyone else wait, coach is in here?
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is. He said the beard is out of control.
Shave it. You know what? His or yours?
He's talking about mine.
Oh, it is kind of wild.
Yeah.
Is he doing MJ for me tonight?
Love you too, coach. Is he going to be doing NBA tonight? I doubt it.
For me? Sure.
Yeah, we are. You and I are.
But, I thought he'd do it for me tonight.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you want to ask him, see if he will.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I think the Mavericks are off tonight, so he won't be biased.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
You never know, do you?
Did Cooper, is he okay? I didn't see the latest status on him. I know he got hurt last night.
Cooper?
Yeah.
Plague, huh? I do not know status on him.
Played his rebounding prop on Prizepicks, and he went under because he never came back in the second half. So.
Yeah. Coach has
he's out ankle. Okay. He said he can if you need him to. He said he would if you need him to, Doug.
I don't need him to. No, I don't need him to tonight. Yeah. But I mean, he can always.
Yeah, you can always
post
your Discord.
A special lineup here and there. We never have a problem with that.
Yeah, absolutely not.
I think the members would love it.
Yeah, I think so
our
too.
paid members.
Actually, I know they would.
Yeah, and Derek, just looking back a little more, Mr. Wilson. No, I do like a little more of the tight end, double tight end, a little more now with the pricing. I had not done a lineup since Monday, so
he said he can jump on. You want me to invite him real quick? That'd be kind of wild.
Do it. Yep, a little fun.
Let's see if I can do that midstream. I don't know if I can.
You got this, Josh.
Maybe.
Cash money. It's cash money, homie. But
see if see if he clicks that link if he can join.
Oh, join this way. I thought it'd be fun.
Yeah, we've never done something like this. Have somebody join midstream, unprompted.
Wonder how many people can now.
I didn't even know you could do that, honestly. Hey, there we go.
There he is. So that's better than I do right now. I don't have a webcam on. Coach,
we got a blank screen for you.
You look good, buddy.
Yeah, the best you've ever looked. Just kidding.
Let me. Yes, I look like your old Milwaukee Bucks.
Oh, yeah, that's nightmarish right now.
Yeah, the Bucks are
get this going.
As coach predicted, the Bucks would be terrible this year.
Well,
didn't start out too bad. I mean, they started out okay, but
Turner was a hope.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say on that. And
complete bust is what he's been.
Yeah, and Dallas is playing tonight, Crash.
They are?
Yeah.
Why did I think they were
That's where a lot of the value is coming. They're playing against the Utah.
Oh, Utah. Okay. So they probably score 140 points. Oh, Doug, our coach wasn't able to join us.
He wasn't. That's sad. But yeah. So I mean, there are gonna be guys like, oh gosh, gross value.
Mm-hmm.
Growth value like Hardy might be available tonight. PG Washington, Marshall, Williams.
Yeah.
Email him the link or Twitter him the link. It'd be a lot faster.
Well, Coach got in here for a second, so
it worked. Right. Maybe something. But yeah, I mean, those are the guys I'm looking at right now. OKC's got a couple of injuries at guard, so not OKC, Phoenix does. I'll be going to Detroit. Miami's defense has been poor, so I'll throw in.
Abdia's out tonight.
Yeah, I'll throw Brown. Yeah, Sharp's been playing really good lately. Derek, you take care too. Good seeing you, buddy. But yeah, PJ Washington or Marshall will be the two guys I'd look to pick up on the NBA tonight.
Yeah.
My first two, and then if Brandon Williams is playing again tonight.
Is Max Christie gonna play?
I could check right now. Hang on.
Kuzma is questionable. Devin Booker is out. I'm just getting caught up in some of this news here.
Yeah, and Gillespie, LA, because of what's being out.
Hawkwiz is out for Miami. So is Davion.
What killed me is getting that lineup out yesterday. Trying to get Nurk. I thought he was not the starting lineup at the last minute.
Right.
And not last minute, but like 10 minutes ago, and I got a new lineup fired up right away. And just I know what to do my own lineups. And after that, and I literally went swap, click, and time was up. And I missed it by like 1 second.
Yeah, I played Filipowski last night, and then I had
how did you do?
I had John. He did pretty well. I think he had like 41, but John Collins was out. And
Collins got ruled out. So, and that happened about 40 minutes before the game started.
Mm-hmm.
But I was not awake.
I was at church, so I didn't have a chance to move it. So
and I was asleep. So that was a win-win on that one. I was exhausted last night.
Yeah.
I got that off.
Well, definitely, you're welcome. Obviously, you're welcome anytime to jump on here with us. It's not going to work out today, but
sure.
Anything you want to add, Doug, before we end this thing?
Play around defenses. Like I say, you got Seattle. We got Houston. You got New England even turning the ball over.
Yeah.
I think teams like the Bears might sneak up on people, and they might get crushed because of their defense.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I would play both.
I think the weather's going to keep that game pretty close, though. Honestly, I think it's going to affect both teams.
Yeah, you might be right, and it keeps going down a little bit. The wind is always the biggest factor.
Mm-hmm. And the number one thing you deal with in Chicago. So.
Yeah, and I don't know what the wind's going to be on Sunday evening.
It's predicted to be 16 miles an hour, so pretty good wind.
Yeah. Well, the wind chill is going to be below zero then.
Right.
Unless it's off the lake, it'll be below zero. So that's going to be a huge factor.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
And I look for quarterbacks that get rid of the ball fast. Or have good escapability.
Right. I agree.
And
well, guys, I hope you have enjoyed our podcast today. Coach, once again, thank you for stopping by. You're always welcome to join us.
Derek, too. Thank you.
Derek, thank you for joining us. Anyone else we may have missed, we apologize. Hope everybody has an awesome day, and we'll be back again next week for the AFC and NFC championship games as we do look to crush it in NFL, DFS, and Prizepicks. Thank you.